With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Hurts throwing right away. He's got his man London right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play in the ends.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he'll be out right at the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the 41, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Dillon now on 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now here's Mahomes. Now he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. We're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Smith. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. This is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Smith on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw, Smith. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Geno out of throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a
touchdown, Seahawks. 8 yards. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to Dillon on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. Well, a great grab by Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Dillon up the middle. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 50, it's Smith. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. To the air again, Smith. That'll be caught by Hester. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Geno on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Smith. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run again with Dillon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On the handoff, Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hit. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Smith targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen